Well, we are here, the Super Bowl, the final game of the season, as we're here. It's season's over. This is it. Last game to predict. So let's get straight into it. Seahawks Patriots. Not at all what I expected this season, personally. For this season, a lot of the favorite teams either didn't make the playoffs or didn't look the best. That's what happened, and yeah, this was a weird year. This was a very weird year, and we got a weird game to end the year. Seahawks Patriots. The Seahawks, in my opinion, are very favored. Like, this should be a very easy game. So obviously, I have the Seahawks winning. The Patriots, they're a younger team. First year for Mike Vrabel being their head coach, and he took them to a Super Bowl. Drake May, this is his second year. Will the Patriots make it back to this point? Probably. But do I think they're going to win it this year? No, I don't. The Seahawks are very good. Like, their defense can just win games on their own. And they actually have an offense. That's what a lot of these good defensive teams, a lot of them didn't have, was a consistent offense. And Seattle is a consistent offense. The Broncos kind of had an up-and-down offense. The Eagles had an up-and-down offense. The Seahawks have had a pretty consistent offense of just running the ball and throwing it when they have to. And it's worked. And it's got them this far, and I think it's going to take them all the way to the Super Bowl. All the way to winning the Super Bowl. To being Super Bowl champions. The Patriots, they impressed me. They got all the way up. They got all the way over here. However, they're not the best. And if the Patriots play the same way that they did against the Broncos, Seattle is going to cremate them. This game is going to be similar to the Seahawks-Broncos Super Bowl, where Seattle just dominated. That's going to be what happens. So, yeah. Ultimately, I think Seattle will win. I think it'll be close. However, I do think Drake May, if he makes key mistakes, it's not going to be good for the Patriots. The Patriots have a good defense as well, and they could probably hinder the Seahawks offense a little bit. However, Seattle has the better defense. They have the better team. And I'm going with Seattle to win the Super Bowl. Seattle, I thought, probably could win the Super Bowl all the way up. Probably really beginning of the playoffs. They were my Super Bowl pick to begin the playoffs with the 14 teams that remain. They were the best team. But I think after that Rams victory, I think that was for sure like, okay, yeah. Seattle's at least going to make the NFC Championship game, if not go to the Super Bowl and win it. Now, did I predict who they played against? Not really. I thought personally the Texans, that it would be Seahawks-Texans. That would be what we see heading into the playoffs. However, Houston had a bad game against the Patriots in the divisional round, as they always do. And they can't seem to even get to the AFC Championship game. So, yeah, Seattle, they're gonna win. They're here. The Patriots, did they deserve to be here? I mean, I think they do personally. I think they're a good team, but they're not good enough to beat the Seahawks. The Seahawks were by far the best team in the league, and yeah. Seattle, they're going to win the Super Bowl. But anyway, that's my prediction. That's my Super Bowl prediction for this year. It's definitely been a fun season with this channel. The videos are still going to keep going. I have a lot of off-season videos planned, at least for the first couple of months. So the draft is going to be coming up shortly. I'm going to kind of be doing a review of all the teams as well, going into the 2026 season, probably after free agency. Once free agency hits and finishes up, that's also going to be, I'll probably have to make a video and make a couple videos depending on what the Eagles do. So videos like that. I'm also going to be reacting to my divisional prediction videos. I didn't get to finish all of them, but I did 5 of the 8 divisions, so I'll be making each one video to react to each of them and see what I got wrong, see what I got right. So anyway, but we'll see you yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We're on the road to 600 subscribers, so let's see if we can hit it by the start of next season. But anyway, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.